Yeah, I think Robbie we took off as a precaution. He had a bit of tightness in his hamstring. When you're a player that relies on speed and power, I think it's still a thing. We hope he'll obviously get assessed tomorrow. Hope it's not too bad. And you can see right away he played in the first half. I was really disappointed. I looked at the half time. It was really a massive effect. And he's full of confidence. So hopefully that's not too bad. I think with Federico, I think he deserves to be talked about in his own right. I think he brings a calmness to training, a calmness to the dressing room, a calmness to Gonzalo, a calmness to the whole team. He comes on, and when everyone else is running around at 100 miles an hour, he just seems to flow into the game and gives the team confidence and composure. You know, I put him on last week against LA Galaxy, and he nearly had the chance at the end of the game to get us back in the game. I thought he had a brilliant impact in the game. Against FC Miami in midweek in a little bit of a scrimmage, he was incredible. His attitude to work every single day. We cannot get him off the training ground, and I think he's been really good. And what he brought us today was, you think about the first goal, the quality of the delivery for the first goal. Think about the chance that Nico had last week when his delivery from the same spot went into the box, and Nico probably should have scored. So he brings quality to the team, and I'm really, really delighted with him. Well, I think, in fairness, I watched the game from last year yesterday, and I actually think we played really well last year. We just made 3 mistakes for the goals. And what I said to him before the game today was that we've got to defend for our lives. We've got to make sure that every cross comes into the box. They must have had maybe 15 corners, and they're 6'6" centre back, 6'2" centre back. You think of Shavilko, really physical team, and you think that was probably the way that they were going to score. So we had to defend with real courage. And I thought Leandro was immense. I really did. I thought that was his best game I've seen since I came to the club. He played with calmness. He played like a leader. Nico fought everything as well. The 2 fullbacks as well. So I thought, as a defensive unit, we coped with everything that they threw at us. We had a little bit of a dip just after half time. I think the substitutions were better this week. I think we made substitutions earlier. We brought freshness onto the pitch, and that helped. But I've got to say, we beat a really top team, a team that's in the Champions League, a team that's going to be going for the championship this year, and a team that's not been beat. So what we said in the dressing room after the game is that this is only just the start of the journey for us. We know we've got miles more to give, miles more quality, miles more consistency in our play. I do believe there's another 20-30% to come from us. I'm not getting carried away at all. The road is long, and there's going to be many ups and downs. And I thought last week we played well, and I didn't get 2 down last week, and I'm not going to get 2 up this week. I think that the key for when Fede comes on, the game's getting more open, it's getting more stretched. He's got experience to use his experience to find the right spaces, which means that, I think because we've got a lot of competition for places, it means that Rodolfo gives absolutely everything. He runs, he tries to link, and he gives everything. Then we've got somebody to come on that can actually keep us going, keep us keeping the ball and keep possession, but more importantly, have a massive impact on the game. So I think, speaking from real experience, having played with a brother for a long time, there is a special bond when you're in the same team. Even though Federico and Gonzalo obviously are just teammates, there is a love, there's a bond, there's an understanding. Because I had the same feeling. I had the same feeling with my brother. So it's a special moment for them both. I think it's the first time brothers have scored in the same game. Federico set Gonzalo up for the first one, and Federico scores a brilliant header for the second one. And it's a great moment for their family.
Thank you, Franco. Michael, you're off mute.
Hi, Phil. Congratulations on the win. So it was your first win as a head coach of a club, and obviously your first win with Inter Miami. I just want to know, how does that feel for you personally?
I think, forget about myself. I think when you're a manager and you have a good feel about things, and we feel as if we're doing great work. Now, ultimately, after the game last week, Blaise, Leandro, Gonzalo, Victor all stood up and said, we're in a better place. We're in a better place this year. We've got a good feeling. We've got a good squad. It's a good camaraderie. It's a good culture. But ultimately, wins makes the players invest even more and believe even more in what we're trying to do. So I think that was, for me, the most important thing, is that the win today gives the whole squad, you know, Yajoa, Chapman, Federico, Sammy Guederi came on today, Shawcross came on. All of a sudden, they'll have more belief in what me, Jason, Anthony, Mark, Alec and Brett are trying to do, and what everyone around the club is trying to do. So I think the wins give everyone's confidence and belief in the way that we're trying to play, the way that we're trying to work. And it's great reward for what the hard work that they've put in. And I've got to say, we're still short. We're still short of match fitness. We're still short of that. But the work that we put in this week in terms of topping them up, keep pushing them. And today they produced an outstanding performance. Well, I'd love to tell you all that it was really well planned. It was an attacking substitution. We did put Ryan Shawcross on to win us the game, I've got to say, because ultimately he would have been able to defend the corners and wide free kicks, and we know the quality of Nico at right back. So I didn't see it as a real negative substitution or a defensive one, because I was putting Victor Yajoa on and Nico on, who were full of energy. So it was a positive substitution to try and win the game of football. In terms of Nico, I think Nico's been outstanding from day one. The minute I came into this football club, one, I thought I saw a player with great growth, who could improve massively from last year. And on the first day, he told me that, so he took accountability for that. And someone that is just a team player. You know, he's a warrior. He's someone that you play him centre back, you play him right back. He will just give everything for the team, and he's got great quality. And you know, I thought Kelvin and Jovin today, I thought they had their best games. You know, they're slowly beginning to get match sharp. They're getting their touches. There's good rhythm to them. I took them off because they played a real physical game. So I'm pleased with a lot of things. But Ryan, I think, coming on, give the team calmness, and Nico, it allowed him to do what we've worked on all week about switching of play and exploiting them in the wide areas.